Have you lately been struggling to progress in the gym and trying to find a solution on how to get past it? Or maybe you don't even know what to train and what exercises you should mix up and what is the most optimal way to train, or you're just confused with all of this. One guy in that video is saying do higher reps and one guy in that video is saying low reps. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to get past your struggles with your training programs and your plateaus in the gym. So I'm going to show you how to coach yourself. That basically means that if you don't want to hire and spend money on a coach, like some of the guys that train bodybuilding or powerlifting do, and you want to just start training more seriously and start having more progress and making the gym a bigger part of your life and just focusing more when you are on this winter arc. And so the biggest thing about coaching yourself is to make a plan. But when you are coaching yourself, you are going to write a program that is better for you at that moment. But you need to have a stable workout plan. And now I'm going to show you how to create it. Alright, so here I wrote down a simple breakdown of a bodybuilding workout program, which is especially made for muscle gain. Like, you want to build as much muscle, but if you want to build as much strength, that's in the second part of this video. So after this I'm going to make a strength program, but this is mostly bodybuilding. So look at this. These numbers I based off a week. So chest, you should do 2 to 3 times a week for 10 to 15 sets a week. So it is on you if you want to do full body trainings or upper body, lower body trainings and switch it up. But in my opinion, what I like to do, I train full body 4 times a week. So I would advise you to do a full body training and do all of these at once, like all of these muscle parts. Or you can do like more focused full body on an upper body. So you're mostly going to do these body parts and you are going to do less of legs. So we have less of a muscle soreness, but on the next workout you are going to do more of legs. So chest 2 to 3 times a week, 10 to 15 sets. So you can split it up as you want. You can pick your favorite exercises like the bench press, chest flies, bench press machine, pec deck, whatever you want to choose, but be careful on how you switch it up, because if you are just going to do 10 or 15 sets of bench press, you are not going to have that variation in your training, so it's not going to be as effective as it could be. And then you have back, which is a really important muscle. So you're going to as well train 2 or 3 times a week, however you would like to switch it up. And do 10 to 15 sets. So lat pull downs, pull ups, rows, a bit of deadlifts, whatever you want to do. So 10 to 15 sets, it counts for the whole back. And arms 3 times a week. Arms, you don't have much of a soreness, so you can do it 3 times a week and more sets. So you grow bigger arms, and you're going to do 10 sets of biceps and 5 sets of triceps. Why is there less sets of triceps? Is because you don't need to train the triceps isolated as the bicep isolated, because tricep you work on all of these bunch of these press exercises that also count for the chest. So isolation exercises for tricep, I mean some kind of tricep extensions on the machine, and of biceps you can do hammer curls, dumbbell curls, machine curls, whatever type of curls or whatever you like. And then legs are a pretty important part, and a lot of people train it only 1 time a week, but I don't recommend it, because after that day you're going to be really sore and you just won't feel good on the other day. Sometimes, like most of the time when I have a super hard leg day, which I finish all of these 10 or 15 sets in one day, then the day after, most of the time I feel tired, dizzy, and not really energized. And that's why I split it into 2 times a week, because then you're going to get more used to the muscle soreness, and it's going to be less than if you train it 1 time a week. So I recommend doing more full bodies than upper lower, and you have a nice pump after the training. So I overall think it's way better, and most of the guys, science-based lifters, bodybuilders, are going to agree with this. So yeah, so this is the workout plan, and now I'm going to make a powerlifting based program, so strength program. If you want to have bigger muscles and not really care about how much you lift, which is a good form of exercise because you don't get hurt as much and you're not putting yourself at the risk of an injury that much, use this program. It's really simple, and write it down on a piece of paper or in your mobile phone or in your Excel sheets. I do that. I write a workout plan like this with specific exercises and specific rep ranges, and yeah, and rep range, that's another fun thing to talk about, because a lot of people have really different opinions on it. And in my opinion, if you train these exercises from 6 to 20 reps, you're just going to grow muscle pretty effectively. If you do 30 reps or something like that, or 30 reps or more, you're just going to get exhausted and more muscle soreness, and it isn't for anything, because you would get the same muscle stimulation if you do 10 reps, for example. So let's make the powerlifting one. Alright, so now this is the strength workout plan. So you have to pick 3 exercises that you want to get really strong at. For most of the guys, it's squat, bench, deadlift, because those are 3 lifts that you do in powerlifting, and they are pretty fun for most people, and they are popular in the gym community. So if you want to increase your strength, train these 3 exercises, just how I'm going to show you. Right, so the squat, you should train it 2 times a week, and the training should be like this or pretty similar. So you're going to do 3 sets per 3 reps. You can do it with the same weight or slowly go up set by set. So the first set would be, for example, 150 kilograms, the second 155, and the third 160. You can choose how it's better for you, or you can do 3 sets of the exact same weight. And then you're going to drop the weight and put a weight on there that you can do for 8 reps. And you're going to do that for 2 sets. So you get more blood flow into the muscle and get more of a pump, and practice the technique more with more reps and less weight. And then these are accessories, and those are exercises that are pretty related to the squat, so we're training the similar muscles, similar movements. So 3 sets of some exercise for legs and lower back. So it might be, I would do 1 set of leg extensions, 1 set of leg curls, and 1 set of Bulgarian split squats. Or you can mix it up however you want, and make sure to at least once a week do some isolation exercise for the lower back, because it is important to strengthen it. And then the bench press. You are going to train it 3 times a week, because the bench press, there you are using muscles that are pretty hard to fatigue. So legs, you always feel them a day or 2 days after you train, but the bench is not like that. The muscles that you are using, the chest, the triceps, they are going to, if you are benching only 1 time a week or just training those muscle groups, then for the first couple of weeks, first 1 or 2 weeks is going to be a bit more painful on the muscle soreness, but you're just going to get used to it. But it's the thing about the bench press, if you only train it 2 times a week, you won't get as much progress as you could. So that's why I personally train the bench 4 times a week, because that's the most optimal training for me. And so you're going to do 2 sets of 2 reps. Just as I explained on the squat, you can do the same weight, or you can go up a little bit with the weight. And then you are going to do 3 sets of 5 or 10. So after the top sets are called these first sets with the bigger weight and less reps. Those are called top sets, and these sets are called back off sets. So you're going to do the big top set, and then you're going to drop the weight and do 5 to 10 reps with a weight that you can comfortably do. And you're going to do that for 3 sets. And then the accessories for bench press, you're going to do 5 sets, because as I explained, you can do more sets for these muscle groups because they are not going to easily get as sore as the legs or the lower back. And you're going to do something for chest, so like a pec deck, something for back, because in the bench press you don't even know it, but you're using a lot of back muscles. You're going to do pull-ups or pull-downs, and for triceps you're going to do tricep extensions. And now deadlift, my favorite exercise. You're going to do it 2 times a week, but maybe some people, some starters do it only 1 time a week because it's a pretty difficult exercise to get used to. Now, 2 sets of 3 reps. And then after the top set, you do a back off set with a weight that you can do for 5 reps for 2 sets. And then the accessories, it is 5 sets of hamstrings and back. So for hamstrings, you can do hamstring curls on the machine, or you can do Romanian deadlifts, or just some isolated exercise for the hamstrings. And for the back, and you're going to do pull-ups or rows is really good for the deadlift. And now I'm going to tell you how to mix it up. So me personally, I train 4 times a week, which is, I think, the most optimal way to train for strength, because it's like the golden middle. It's not like too little of training, but not too much that you get burnt out. First day I do squat bench. The second day I do deadlift bench. The third day I do another squat bench, and then I do only deadlift day. I do it like first day I train, second day I rest, third day I train, fourth day I rest, fifth day I train, sixth day I rest, and seventh day I train. So that's 4 trainings a week. And I repeat that over and over again. But I do, of course, some modifications for my workout program. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I explained it all for you. And you can screenshot these plans that I gave you. But that's all I have to say for the day. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can check out my other videos about training. In one video I have a full bench press guide, and on the other video I'm going to explain on how to make a workout program for a couple of weeks to really optimize your progress, so you're not going to get burnt out and training is going to feel more comfortable for you. So check out those videos and see you.